Today we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between when you are leading while attached to the horse and leading while your lead rope is either tied up or you are completely unattached. No matter what you're doing, you are always in charge of the horse as the horse leader. So, when you are leading attached, obviously if the horse tries to pivot right or left, you're going to realign them. You're going to do the exact same thing when you're unattached, but it's still going to give that rider a little bit of freedom. So, the whole time you're next to them, you're still going to stay right here by their head. If they try to go left or right, you're going to grab them and pull them right back on course. The only time that it's going to differ from this is if your instructor specifically says the rider needs to struggle to learn something. So, now we're going to do a little example of what that's going to look like. So Sam is going to be the rider, I'm obviously the leader, and I'll show you some of the things that I'll do if my rider tries to go off course. So Sam, go ahead and say walk on.
Walk on.
If he doesn't walk on right away, go ahead and walk forward and have him walk with you. When the rider asks to stop, she's going to say whoa and pull back.
Whoa.
Arizona stopped well. I'm still staying right here next to his head. If he were to keep walking, you might wait 1 or 2 seconds and then grab the horse and ask them to stop. You still have the option of grabbing. So now we're going to show you a little bit of what it looks like when you are unattached and your rider is still trying to be in control of the horse. So we're going to ask Arizona to walk on. Arizona, walk on. Okay. If he doesn't walk on, you're going to go ahead and walk on and grab and pull to make sure he's doing what you ask. Next, we're going to ask him to whoa. So if he doesn't stop, I'm going to grab underneath and make him stop. Okay? As the horse leader, even though we do want them to try to get the cues on their own, you still need to make sure they're doing what is asked because we don't want any confusion. Another thing that we happen to see a lot that we want to make sure doesn't happen is that when you're leading, you should not be turning around and looking while they're walking forward. You should always be staying in this position just like you're leading the horse. So watch, when I move off Arizona, he's going to probably get a little confused. So we're going to ask Arizona to walk on.
Walk on.
If he doesn't walk on, we'll grab. We don't want this, because if I do this, Arizona is so confused. He's still trying to kind of follow me, but he's not sure what's happening. I'm going to stay facing forward, and he should still be moving off my body. Whoa. On occasion, your horse might try to veer off path from where the instructor asks the student to go. So, as we walk on, we're going to pretend the instructor asks Sam to walk over this white pole. So, we're going to show you a little bit of what happens when a student pulls them in a direction they don't realize they're actually going. Go ahead and walk on. So, if your horse starts to veer away from you, you're going to grab and pull them towards you and keep them on path where they should be going. And then stop. Whoa. If he doesn't, pull him back. See how I got a little bit behind? We want to try to make sure we don't do that. We want to stay up here by his head. If he's not grabbing your body language, make sure you grab him and make him match. On occasion, your riding instructor will ask you to meet your student down on an end. This is like a spotter position when you're more in the middle, offset. Occasionally, when our students are first learning to trot off lead, we will have it set up in a situation like this. So in just a second, Sam is going to trot down the rail and I'm going to meet her here. If your rider is to veer off and not meet you where it's supposed to, you want to calmly walk to that horse and grab them and put them back on course. Go ahead, Sam. So here comes Sam. She's going to ask for a little trot. If she goes to veer off, I'm going to calmly walk over. If it feels like it's out of cover, walk, and then grab your horse and ask them to slow. And if the rider wants you to stop, you'll bring all the way down to the walk, or all the way down to the halt.